I'm going to explain custom objects inside of GoHighLevel so simply that by the end of this video, even your grandparents will understand it. I will also go through setting custom objects up and utilizing them inside of GoHighLevel. Let's jump right in. So to access custom objects, you're going to come right in your sub account. You're going to click settings and you're going to scroll all the way down to objects and you are going to click it. So before I can create these for you, I first have to explain what these are because they are a bit complex if you've never did anything with databases before. So let me explain this to you. Custom objects, put simply, are just objects inside of GoHighLevel. For example, a pet, a car, a toy, a tree, a house, whatever, object. And what you do in HighLevel is you create these categories, then you have unique identifiers under each category. That way you could have multiple cats, multiple cars, and multiple toys. You can go a step further and have unique identifiers for as many pets as you want. It gives you ultimate customization. This is why this feature is so powerful. So you could have a pet, then underneath here, you could have two different pets, which are custom objects. So you could have a pet named Skittles, and it's a Persian cat. Then you could have another pet named Ruby, and that cat would be a house cat. Or with car, you could create a custom object for cars, and then you can create objects underneath that. Because remember, these are the categories. The custom objects are the things that you put in. You could have a Toyota that's 2025 under car, and you could also have a Ferrari that would be 2018. And you can keep going. You can create as many unique identifiers as you want for each one. That way, you can have as many of an object as you want with as many different unique identifiers. That way, if you have a bigger company, okay, let's say a real estate company, you can list all the properties, the address, the zip code, the price. This is how you get this customization. It's through custom objects. So just to let you know, a contact record inside of GoHighLevel is a custom object. It's the first custom object that's ever been there. But now that they added this, you can have whatever you want. I mean, whatever business you have, you can add it in. Then you can have as many as you want underneath each one. So you have unique identifiers. That way you have unlimited objects inside of GoHighLevel. So now you can really create anything. So you're probably like, Declan, this is cool. This is great. You explained custom objects. This is, this is dandy. But how do I make money with it? So I'm going to break that down. So how do you make money with custom objects? The first thing is it's way more data. Save extra customer info like pet names or favorite toys to understand them better. You now basically get way more data on each sub account. The second point of making money is you can create highly targeted offers with this. So you could send irresistible deals like premium dog food for Fido's owners. Okay, so if you have someone in your CRM that owns a dog named Fido, you can basically highly target them down to like their favorite food or their favorite birthday dessert. It basically creates ways for you to get that much more narrow in your offers. Guys, the dollars are in the depth and the riches are in the niches. If you can get so niche, okay, and so targeted, your customer will see this and go, that's me. And HighLevel has this ability with custom objects. Okay, number 3, automations and AI. With more data comes money. You can plug custom objects into automations. I'm going to show you how to do it later in the video. Don't worry. But with AI, AI has to pull from something. This is what people don't understand. It doesn't just make stuff up. It pulls from a database. That is how AI learns. So if you have a database that has cars, but also their mileage, also their color, also their make, also their owners, and literally every bit of data on a car, you have so much more to give the AI, which will work that much better. It's just giving you so much more data. And HighLevel never had this before. And it was one of the things that hurt them because you could only go so far because you could really just have contact records and that's it. Now you have supreme data, which is the custom objects. Last but not least, you can fully customize GoHighLevel. I mean, like you can service pretty much anyone now with custom objects. Real estate, in-depth law firms, veterinary clinics. I mean, you name it, you can now do it with GoHighLevel. Before, you weren't able to do that. But custom objects lets you create anything. I mean, this is one of the most powerful things in HighLevel. And it's so powerful that at the summit, Varun, one of the co-founders of GoHighLevel, said this was one of the most exciting projects and the thing that will change HighLevel the most. Check this out. That's why a lot of people gravitated towards Salesforce and HubSpot. These CRMs were so much more powerful because they have the database of custom objects. You can get that much more narrow. HighLevel was just websites, marketing, etc. But now with custom objects, they are becoming like Salesforce. They are becoming like HubSpot. It's so much more advanced. So for all the people that are like super into databases that are much more high level, you understand what I'm getting. You're nodding your head because you now see that they have that piece that they were missing forever. So guys, custom objects are huge. It may be one of the biggest things HighLevel puts in. And I know right now you're like, yeah, not that really, because you may not understand this fully, but just know that this is something they never have, and now they have it. And it's actually the big thing that other CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce, the really big dogs, have. That is why it's so important that you learn what's in this video. Okay, so now that you understand custom objects and they make sense, we now can create them. So make sure you're back in objects, which we went through in the beginning of the video, and we're going to click add custom object, and it's going to be brought to a page that looks like this. So as you see right here, you put in the custom object here. So what is it? Is it a cat, an animal, a dog, a house, a tree, a bird, an airplane, whatever the custom object is, you're going to put it in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do car, just because it's a great example. Okay, and there's a lot you can do with it, but you can do this for anything. Remember, anything you can create, you can put in here. So car, and then right in here, you're just going to put the plural, which is just multiple. So it'd be car and then cars. Then right in here, this is the really important part. This is the primary display field. So remember back earlier in the slide where I showed you can have unique identifiers? This is going to be the primary unique identifier that makes sure that each custom object is unique. You have pet, but then you would have pet name or pet breed, whatever it is, or dog breed, or whatever object you have. This is the first unique identifier. Now, you can have as many unique identifiers as you want, but there's always going to be primary that completely distinguishes each custom object apart. Because remember, under pets or under cats or dogs, you could have multiple dogs. So right in here, what you could put was VIN number. That was the thing that makes every single car different. Or you could do license plate number. Anything that makes it super different. Remember, this is the first identifier. We can put more underneath, but this is the primary one. So we're just going to do VIN number, and we're just going to do 7. I don't know what this is. I'm just making this up. Say you put yours in here. So then we're going to put it in. Okay. And right here, just to let you know, this is just the internal name in the back end. It's kind of like a custom field, custom value that it's putting in. So don't even worry about that. But then you have an icon to basically put this in. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a car, and they have literally every icon you could ever want, but we're just going to put in this right here. So we have this right here, and then you can enter in a description. So we're just going to do all car types, and you put in whatever you want, just another little descriptor of the custom object. So once you have the custom object complete, you're good to go. This down here, don't worry about this. I'm going to go over this later in the video. What this means in the custom fields is just more primary display fields, unique identifiers. Remember what I talked about before, the unique identifiers? That's just more of these, which I'll show you how to add in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to double check everything, make sure everything looks good. Then we're going to click create custom object. So as you see here now, we created the custom object. So one thing I want to make really clear, and I don't see anyone else really talking about this because it can be very confusing, is what you're creating right now is a custom object, but it's a custom object category, because really a custom object is one of the cars underneath the custom object. So yes, it's a custom object, but think of these as custom object categories, because then we can put in Toyota Corolla, we can put in, Ford Fiesta, we can put in Subaru Outback, we can put in all of the car types and the cars, which are the custom objects. So think of this as the category for the custom object, because you don't just create one, you create multiple underneath of it. So once you create the custom object, if we go back here, you will see on your dashboard, the custom object actually pops up right here. Okay, it actually hops right in here, and it is now a custom object. So this is where you would see all of your custom objects. So I don't know why it says 2 cars up there, because we haven't created these. I think that's a glitch, but this is where you would see all of the custom objects that you have. So now that you have the category of cars, you now need to add objects, which are cars. So when we come right in here into the custom object category, we click add car, we now can add in a car. We're going to then save this. Okay, go back, and now we see, our car inside of custom objects. So we're like, okay, cool. But here's the problem. We now have a car by just a VIN number. That's it. That's going to be a nightmare to go through and be like, okay, we just have a bunch of VIN numbers. I have no clue. We now want to add more unique identifiers. Remember I talked about the fields, the custom fields, so we can understand, okay, how many cars and what different types of cars. So what we'll then do is we're going to come back to settings, and we're going to go all the way back down to custom objects. And we're going to come right in here to cars, and we're going to click these 3 dots, and we're going to click add custom field. So we're going to do a single line, okay? And then we're going to come right in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do brand. Okay, the object is going to be car. You're going to pick whatever object you want. Remember, you can do a contact opportunity. And by the way, all of the objects you create will pop right up in here, so you can add this to it. Then the group will just be car info. It's just going to pick whatever you have. And then we're going to click save. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to objects, click add custom fields, single line, click next. And what I'm going to do is I'm now going to do color, as you see right here. We're going to do car, make sure it's all good, car info, and click save. So now we're like, okay, now we have 2 more unique identifiers. I like this. Now we're going to go back, because this will give us a little more data. We're going to come back to cars. Okay. And as you see right here, you'll come right here, you'll click this pencil. You will now see that it has brand and color. So we can go, oh, sweet. We can do Toyota. Okay. That's how you spell it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do green and we're going to save. So now in here, you now have a Toyota that's green and its VIN number is 777777. Really good. So now you see right here, you can see, oh my gosh, look, I see the database. So you guys kind of see where I'm going. You got a database now of objects with all of the info you could possibly want. So you could have a gazillion different items in high level. It's the ultimate customization. And just a little tip, if you come in here, come right in here, you can decide what fields you want to see in here. So if I get rid of color, okay, and we click apply, it's going to get rid of color right here. But we don't want that. We want as many pieces of data info as possible. So we're going to select that. We're going to apply so it comes back. That way we can see, okay, color, and we're good. So just to give you one more example, we can add another car, okay, but now what we want to do is make sure that we change it up. So we have two cars. We don't have one car, we got two. So if we click add car, again, remember the primary field we put in first as a VIN number. Remember, you'd put whatever the unique identifiers, because remember, there's one that's main, and then there's more after that. And then after we create it, you see right down here, we then put in the brand, and we're going to do Ford, and we're going to do black, and we're going to click save. And now we have another car in the database that is a Ford, and it's black, and its VIN number is 888. So you can create as many cars, objects underneath this category as you want. So you can just see how advanced this is. You can really go hog wild and create so much with custom objects. It is one of the most powerful tools in high level. And a lot of people don't even know what it is, but I recommend you get on this now because this, I'm telling you right now, will play a central role in the AI revolution. Because remember, the AI needs data to play off, and this is feeding it perfect data. So now that you understand custom objects, we now need to understand the second part, which is associations, which is connecting objects to objects, which goes even further, which just gives you even more customization. Before we jump into that part, if you're interested in learning high level, I have a 30-day free trial link down below. Not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link. Well, if you sign up with that link, you get free access to my private community, my trainings on how to high level, one-on-one coaching from me, live calls every single week, snapshots in almost every niche, especially the amazing agency snapshot that is worth thousands. It's insane. It's so in-depth. It's got all the automations you can possibly want, pre-built automations, and so much more. And you get all of that for free by signing up with my 30-day free trial link and testing high level. So if you're on the fence at all and you're like, yeah, I'm not sure, just look at the video testimonials I have and the people and what they say about me. It will really blow you away. So again, if you're interested in that, go down below and sign up for that free trial. So now I have to go really into associations, which is the next level. So we're going to click that little pencil and we're going to click this right here, which is associations. So now we click go to object settings. It just takes us right back down to objects. And as you see right here, associations pops in here. If we go back, if you want to get into associations, you just click the custom object category and then you click associations. As simple as that. So now I need to explain what an association is, because this really takes custom objects and puts it on steroids, connecting objects and to contacts and people. That way you can really tie everything together. Let me explain. So as you see in GoHighLevel, we have two custom objects, or custom object categories to be precise. We have pet and we have toy. And underneath pet, we have the custom object, which is red chew toy. And underneath the pet, we have Fido. Fido's favorite chew toy is the red chew toy. So we can create an association between Fido and then his favorite chew toy. So now in the database, it has an arrow and pointing that says Fido loves the chew toy, and they're connected. They are now objects that are connected. So all it is doing, it is taking objects, and again, you can do this with contacts too, and it's just saying that they have an association. They have some sort of thing in common. And another example would be if you have a car. So you have a Toyota, and Declan O'Reilly, as you see right here, is another custom object. I am the owner. So that way it goes, okay, I am the owner of the Toyota, and that's the association. It's just linking things that are together or assimilated in one way or another. And guys, this is so important for creating offers, because a big thing that happens in this space a lot. And guys, this is so important for data, because if you can create custom objects and then you can link which ones are connected to which, you can pretty much have the ultimate offers. They get so narrow on exactly one person. Guys, that's how you sell at mass, was you have one offer to a bunch of people and it's not narrow enough. With custom objects, AI and automations, you can kind of craft tailor-made offers to specific people that it's so narrow that they're like, that's me, I have to buy. Not just like dog owners. It's like Fido owners who love red chew toy. It's so narrow. But what you can do is you can go even a step further and you can have multiple associations with multiple objects. So we have Declan O'Reilly, the owner of the Toyota, also owns Fido. and Fido is connected to the chew toy. So you can have multiple objects tied to multiple things. Guys, if you have any questions on this or you're confused at all, please drop a comment down below. I will answer as fast as I can. I will go in depth on this because this is just critical that you learn this, okay? So please, again, make sure if you are confused at all, you drop a comment down below. I hope I'm making this as clear as possible, hoping that your grandparents can get it. That's why I have these big, bright colors and make it as simple as possible. You got to learn this. This is essential to your Go High Level journey. So again, guys, all an association is a connection between custom objects inside of Go High Level. So to create association, we come back to this page and we click create association. And right in here, you're just going to pick the object that you want to associate with. We only have contacts, okay, because we don't have any other real objects we can connect it to just yet, because we got to add them. So we're going to click this, and then we're going to name the association. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do owner, because it's going to be owner of the car. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to click save. And then you see right here, the association is created. So now what we need to do is we need to come back up to cars, okay? We need to pick the Ford right here. We need to come into associations. And then what we need to do is we need to associate a contact. So we're going to come in and we're going to click Declan and we're going to click save. So now Declan is an association of said Ford. And it's as simple as that. You now can create the custom objects and then you can have associations between objects. So before we go into automations part of this, which will be the end of the video, I just want to walk you through if we add another custom object, adding them together. So we're going to come right down to settings. Okay, we're going to come right down to objects and we're going to come right in here to add custom object and we're going to do toys. I do borrow. I don't even know if I'm spelling that. We're going to come right here to change icon. We're going to do toy and we're going to click the little horse and I'm just going to do toys. Then we're going to click create custom object. And if we come right into toys and we come right here and we go to associations and we click create association and we click this drop down right here, you can see right here, cars are now an option. So now you have multiple custom objects. You can now add cars into the mix. So I just thought that was really important to see. But as you see right here, you have companies too, which I go over that in detail in my contacts video. All that is a business inside of a sub account if you want to have that. But these both are standard custom objects. And if you click it right here, it just shows the associations with said contacts to whatever object you have. And that's pretty much it. And then if you click this right here, you can delete, edit, or add more custom fields. Remember, unique identifiers right like this to all of these. So we're going to delete this right here. If you delete this, what this will do is this will get rid of everything tied to it. So you want to be very careful because it's going to get rid of the fields too. It's just going to axe everything. You can only have 3 custom objects as of right now. Because I'm guessing the reason being, it just keeps pushing this down. If you have a bunch of these, it's just going to trip out. It's going to be more added soon, but for the most part, you just have access to 3. And if we come back down to objects, the last thing I want to mention is objects and associations. All this stuff is only available on the $497 plan. That is the Pro, the SaaS one, the really big juicy plan. That is the biggest high level plan they have. And custom objects, unfortunately, are only available on that. So if you are interested in that, I have a 30-day free trial link to the Pro down below. So you can go check that out and sign up with that. Because again, guys, I'm telling you, if you have big databases, custom objects will change the game and make you a lot of money. So now that we're done with all of this, okay, and one last little pro tip thing I want to show you. If we come up to contacts, this is pretty cool. And we come right in here and we click this contact right here. You will now see all the way over here, you can now have associations tied in just like this. How cool is that? So you can now associate cars and right in the contacts level. That's how important custom objects and associations are, is that they're adding it all across the high level dashboard. So it's that little thing right there, the association. And again, you just click associate new car. You pick the exact car you want. Remember the VIN number, and then we're good to go. So if you have a car dealership, you could potentially have a bazillion different cars in here, Toyota, Ford, Honda, Ferrari, whatever, and then connect them to multiple contacts. So you can have owners of said contact. Again, it's just a bunch of data, which makes everything that much more powerful. So that is custom objects and associations in depth. The last thing I want to show you, which is really a bonus of this video, is the automation side of things. This is where stuff gets absolutely absurd. So if you come down to automations, you will see a different feature enabled only on the 497 plan, only for people that have created the custom objects. This is huge. It's like a new automation feature. It's amazing. So if we come right in here to automation and we click create workflow, look at that. Now it has a custom object workflow as its own category, not a recipe, not start from scratch, but its own automation category. Guys, this is huge for Go High Level automations. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this right here. And I'm just going to walk you through what you can do with this. So if you come in your automation and you click add new trigger, you'll see these 2 triggers added in, which is amazing. You won't see these. You can search them. They're not available. It's only in its own category. Now, what you can do is with car create or car change, by the way, any custom object you have in here, you can now do a bunch of different stuff out of this. So let's do car created, okay? And you could add car is, and we'll just do VIN. Whatever you put in, guys, again, I don't know what you're doing, but you add in. So you can say, let's say a custom object gets created in high level. You can click the triggers, and now you have car associated record, update car associated record, clear all the fields, plus a bunch of other actions you can add in to make this go crazy. This is insane, guys. This means that with custom objects, you can create your own little workflow, tie it into a bigger workflow, and have super offers created, guys. I'm talking super offers. We've never seen this before, but this is crazy because if you have, let's say, an object that's created and Tim, the car owner, now owns it, you now could get him on maintenance because it's direct to Tim. It would be like, hey, Tim, your car, your VIN number, this, that, all this data, and then connect it right back to him and automate the system. Guys, the final point I'm going to say on all this and why this is so powerful with the automations, the custom objects, and all this stuff is for the first time, high level now can create anything. Okay, back in the day, you only were limited to contacts, opportunities, and what's in the dashboard. But with custom objects, you now can really create any database you want. Custom objects are databases. It is now giving you a database to plug in to change the game. And now that they added this into automations, because this is a newer feature, you now can get that much more granular on creating custom object automations and tying them in a high level, pretty much automating anything. But now, since you can create things out of thin air, you can fully customize high level and truly make it your own CRM, which I'm telling you guys will make you a lot of money and save you way more time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the future, okay? Custom objects, they're huge. If you have any questions, drop them down below. At the end of this video, I'm going to be linking a video to custom values and custom fields, which are really closely intertwined with custom objects. So please watch that video because it's going to fill in all the gaps and make you a Go High Level wizard. So please watch that. Thanks again for watching. And click the video. I look forward to seeing you in it.